It's strong and durable, it's hugely versatile, and it's highly cost-effective. Concrete has long been the world's most frequently used building material. It is appreciated for a variety of reasons. There are those, for example, who quite simply like the look of concrete at its architectural best. The £37 million Royal Alexandra Children's Hospital in Brighton, for example, is a great advertisement for the aesthetics of concrete. Affectionately known as the Alex, it has 100 beds and a reputation for pioneering paediatric care. The Alex uses precast concrete cladding at its colourful best, but if you look beneath the surface, you find that it also excels in meeting strict client requirements.
The brief for this hospital was to create a state-of-the-art healing environment. There's plenty of evidence to suggest that children heal quicker in environments that are not like traditional clinical hospitals. We achieve that by creating an atrium through the middle of this hospital that means that there's a fantastic sense of arrival. You know where you are when you're in the hospital because every room has aspects of daylight in it. And all the ward areas point out towards the sea. So every child has a view of the sea while they're lying in their bed. In a nutshell, this building is a fantastic response to the brief and to the constraints of the site and creates a wonderful healing environment that doesn't look like a hospital or feel like a hospital when you're inside it. It is also a superb advert for the use of concrete in construction.
It's a similar story here in Dublin, where the new €9 million Sean O'Casey Community Centre is helping to regenerate the skyline of Dublin's docklands. The centre houses a creche, daycare facilities, a theatre and sports hall. Both the interior and exterior have an exposed concrete finish, using cast in situ concrete. The building's unique identity comes from the ribbed concrete walls and distinctive porthole windows. Concrete also makes a big visual impression at the Chelsea Flower Show. Main sponsor and MPA member Marshalls has created a living street using a range of landscaping products. It's part of a wider campaign which aims to inspire town and city communities to green up their gardens and public spaces for a more sustainable, low-carbon future. Concrete also has a big part to play in delivering a sustainable built environment. Take, for example, the new Westminster Academy in West London, which has more than 800 students and an innovative curriculum. Concrete provides a robust and low-maintenance school that has quickly risen to fame as an award-winning example of concrete construction.
We love concrete for several reasons. One, it's an amazingly sustainable material. If you look at the ceilings of the school, you can see that all the ceilings are completely exposed concrete, and that acts as a fantastic heat sink in the evenings. When we designed this building and when it was first used, the only problems in terms of maintenance were walls that were painted. The concrete just looks fantastic and it grows old with age, and I think that's a really important part of the building.
Concrete is a truly sustainable material, especially when you consider it over the lifetime of a building. Its embodied energy is 10% of that of steel, and recent studies have shown that timber frame buildings will need air conditioning some 20 years ahead of their masonry heavyweight equivalents. So this proves that the benefits of thermal mass, which are inherent in concrete products and heavyweight materials, gives you a true energy efficiency. And these figures do not include the benefits. And recently discovered that concrete absorbs something up to 20% of its embodied energy during the lifetime of a building. Most importantly, perhaps, is the fact that the product does not need to be imported from all over the world, as with steel and timber. It is a local product.
Add to all that the fact that concrete is highly fire resistant, and you have a compelling argument for concrete being the sustainable material of choice. Concrete is also a lifesaver on our roads, where the new generation of step barriers overcome the tragedy of crossover accidents. Where traditional metal barriers bend under impact, the revolutionary concrete alternative stands firm and is maintenance-free for up to 50 years. The saving over that time in both public money and congestion is huge. While concrete is often the unsung hero behind much of our infrastructure, buildings and housing, its role can be taken for granted. But all these years after the Romans first invented it, man is still finding new and better ways to use concrete, to make our built environment look better, to make life safer and even to help us save our planet.